eliminate both the office of the Treasurer and the office of the Secretary of State.
Trevor Thompson has more on this rather unusual announcement.
That's right. Schuler is attempting to get lawmakers to pass an amendment to the state constitution that would eliminate these offices. The Secretary of the Treasury feels the money currently spent on the two offices would be better suited elsewhere. But eliminating the offices is not a new idea. In fact, this is something Schuler had planned even before he took office.
I campaigned on this both in the primary and in the general election. It's been a central theme of my campaign from the beginning. I filed papers to become the treasurer.
Secretary Schuler says there's no going back now on his promise to eliminate what he believes are unnecessary state offices.
From what I've seen in my 2.5 months in office, we do not need to have this as a publicly elected constitutional office, and the job can be done better by an administrative position.
The proposed amendment has to first pass through 2 consecutive legislatures before going to voters who also must approve it. The earliest it could even take effect is January of 2015. But if it does pass, the money formerly spent on the 2 offices will instead be redirected to the Wisconsin Common School Fund. While Schuler wants to eliminate both offices, Secretary of State Doug LaFollette wants his office to go the other way, instead taking on more responsibilities. He says that's a better way for Wisconsin to save money.
It's really kind of a dumb idea, to be honest, to eliminate the Secretary of State's office.
LaFollette believes Wisconsin is already struggling to attract businesses to the state, in part due to the lack of power the Secretary of State already has. He wants Wisconsin to return many of the powers that secretaries in other states have to the Secretary of State in Wisconsin, powers that include trademarking, among others.
If Wisconsin wants to be competitive in the business community, we need to have the corporation functions and trademarks and notaries in the same place as they are in 46 or 47 states across the country.
Now, Wisconsin isn't the only state to propose something like this. Recently, a similar proposal came up in Nebraska, but voters there actually rejected the idea of eliminating those state offices.
All right, Trevor, thanks. Our text poll today asks if you think the offices of State Treasurer and Secretary of State should be eliminated in Wisconsin. Get yes or no, and you can text your answers to 24104.